Hello everyone, how are you today? How's everything? My goodness, look at the attendance today. Vacations? Traveling? What's up? Okay, how are you guys? How's that Friday energy?
Hello, teacher.
Hello, hello. How are you? Well, I don't know if maybe your classmates are traveling or something like that. Because it's a holiday. Yeah, it's a long weekend. Okay. Oh, thank you, Sylvia, for telling me. It's a shame. Thank you. Okay, my dear friends, let's start. Let me just go to, okay, here we are. Let me show you what's our class tonight. June 16, class 6. Here we are. Okay. Well, we will continue talking a little bit about regrets. Yes, those situations you guys wish had been different. Yeah, or you had done differently. Yes. We will practice a little bit hypothetical situations in the past, which refers to regrets. Yeah, just a little bit to finish what you guys studied with your teacher. Okay. And once we're done with it, you guys will register some individual work for me related to that topic. After that, we will study some vocabulary about reporting opinions, some words that could be very useful the time of reporting some opinions like in polls or surveys. Yeah? Okay. After that, we will check out some tips for writing an essay. And at the end, our final product today is to write an essay against one of those three topics that I'm going to present. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so let's start with this. Here we are. Look at the picture. Look at this woman and think about how does the woman feel? Why? And what is she regretting about? What are those things she wished she had done differently? Any idea? Think about that. Look at her face and tell me. What are those things she wished? Sorry.
Teacher, maybe she feel worried.
Okay, maybe she's worried, yeah. What is she worried about? I don't know, there are lots of things that we can regret about. What things she wished she had done differently? Come on, guys. It's just a picture. We don't know anything about this woman. Just
Teacher,
your
maybe
guesses.
for a bad decision.
Thank you, Natalia. Yeah, maybe she's waiting about making bad decisions. Why not? What else? Yes.
Okay.
Teacher, maybe she forgot to do something.
Okay, yeah, maybe she forgot to do something important. Julian, excuse me, I missed what you said. I couldn't hear.
She could have headache.
Okay, yes. Okay, that's another reason. Any other thing? Maybe she had an argue with her children. I don't know. Well, okay, this is just the introduction to continue talking about what you guys just did in the previous block. Yeah, that was expressing regrets, talking about hypothetical or imaginary situations in the past. And remember that we can also connect them with leave them there only in the past, or also connect them to the present, yeah? So, look what I have here. Oh, this is just a quotation that I like, and I just want to share it with you. We all make mistakes, we all have struggles, and even regret things in our past. But you are not your mistakes, you are not your struggles, and you are here now with the power to shape your day and your future. And this is, of course, a contradiction, because after reading this, we will continue talking about regrets. Okay, here we are. Let's watch the video. It's very short, it's just like 1 minute, to review very quickly the way we can express those regrets, yeah, and that way we are ready for practicing. Okay, but before that, let me check the attendance. There must be people traveling, I guess. So, Gerson, wait.
Hi, teacher. Present.
Hello, Gerson, how are you?
Fine, thank you for us.
Plans for the holiday? Big plans?
Studying for the next exam.
The English exam? Yeah, cool, interesting. Oh yeah, you guys have the exam next Friday, I guess? Oh yes, you're right. Okay, Jean-Claude, I don't see him. Jean-Claude, just see it.
Teacher.
How are you, just see it?
Good. Thank you for asking, teacher. And you?
Okay, I'm okay, thanks. Big plans for the holiday?
Maybe get out with my girlfriend, play soccer, stay in my home.
Awesome, taking it easy.
Maybe.
Cool. Okay, good. Natalia, okay. Who's
Hello, teacher. Present.
Natalia? Tell us about your plans for this long weekend.
No, teacher, I maybe study for the exam or the working model or in my
Oh
project.
yes, your model. Oh yeah, that's something you cannot forget, especially because next week is gonna be very short. Yeah, so we'll have like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and that's it. Fridays for the exam and for the speaking. Do not forget about choosing your controversial topic. Yeah, your talking point. I think this unit 11 is the perfect one for bringing us a lot of ideas, because we have talked about, well, we will talk about animals tonight. And we have talked about regrets, about science, about technological things. So it's interesting. Thank you, Natalia. Okay. Andres.
Hi, teacher, present.
How, Andres? How are you? My goodness, my voice. Been talking since the morning. Andres, big plans for the weekend?
Sorry, teacher, I didn't get that. You said sorry.
Big
My
plans?
intonations.
No, it's okay. Big plans for the weekend?
Yeah. Hi. I don't know. I can't hear you good.
Oh, is that my problem, guys? All of you? Or is just Andres?
Teacher.
No, Natalia? Sorry?
No, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm sorry, Andres. Silvia. Silvia said she can't use her microphone, so thank you for typing, Silvia. Okay, good. Joan Duque.
Hi, teacher, present.
How are you, Joan?
I'm fine, teacher, and you?
I'm okay, thank you. What are your plans for the weekend?
For a moment, I haven't a plan.
You don't have any? Okay. Thank you, John. Elkin. Elkin, hello. Elkin, no. Okay. Julian,
Hello, teacher.
how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Big plans for the weekend?
Yes, mother.
Yeah, okay. Jeanette. Jeanette, hello. I'm afraid she's not in the meeting. Okay. Yes, Andres, I noticed that. Thank you for telling me. Carlos Andres.
Present, teacher.
Carlos, big plans for the holiday?
Teacher, first of all, relax because I am very tired. And go out with my friends and finish the model activities because these activities are very long and difficult in this
Yes.
course, in this level.
Okay. Thank you, Carlos. Mabeli, what about you?
Present, teacher.
Big plans for the holiday?
No, teacher, I think it will be normal. Only on Sunday, I will celebrate Father's Day with my family.
Okay, interesting. I have forgotten about that one. Yes, it's supposed to be this weekend. Okay, thank you, Mabeli. Jose, hello.
Hello, teacher.
How are you? Tell us about your plans.
I have no plans, teacher, because I am sick in this moment, and
Oh my
I don't
God,
know.
what's wrong?
I have fever and ¿cómo se dice? And
The flu?
vomit.
Okay,
So I don't know, teacher.
take it easy.
Depends on my sickness.
Okay, Jose. Lisette.
Present, teacher.
How are you, Lisette? What are your plans?
Good. And nothing special, teacher. Just rest, study, work on the project.
Good. Very good. Okay, my dear friends, let's start. So I was just...
Teacher, can you hear me well?
Yeah, Silvia. Now.
Without echo? Without echo?
A little
Like
bit.
Okay. Okay,
It's
thank
okay,
you, teacher.
don't worry. It's okay. Thank you. Well, my dear friends, I was just telling you about hypothetical situations, the topic you guys were studying with your teacher, Laura. Let's just check out the video, this very short one, so you guys can practice, and we will move to our lesson today. So here we are.
Hello and welcome to this week's video. This week's video is about how to express regret. And we're going to express regret by using wish. And you form it by saying wish plus your past perfect. So my example here is this guy, and he says, I wish I hadn't eaten so much. So you can see here, wish plus hadn't plus eaten is your past perfect. The truth is that he ate 5 hot dogs. So the truth is he ate too much. So we say wish plus had or had not, the contraction being hadn't, plus your participle, such as eaten. give you another example. This ties to our TED Talk that goes with this grammar point. This girl here says, I wish I hadn't gotten this tattoo of my ex-boyfriend's initials. And so you can see the truth is she has JN on her shoulder, and she's expressing regret about this.
Okay, my dear friends. So that was just a reminder about hypothetical situations because I would like you to do something for me. Do you guys remember the 5 regrets you were analyzing in exercise 1A? So it's pretty much like the beginning of this lesson. Let me just show them to you so you guys have an idea. Why do I want you to remember that? Because, okay, wait, it's not. Yes. This. You remember this? Oh, sorry, let me just put this away. Yeah? Yes?
Teacher, sorry. Could you share the link, please?
Could I share what?
The video, the
video. Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yes, please, teacher.
Yes. Okay. So I would like you to remember this because these are different topics about possible regrets we may have at the end of our life or at some point of our life, yeah? And I would like you to work on your regrets for me like this. Let me show you. It's just an example. Okay, 14. Example, student 8. Here we are. Have you ever felt regrets like the ones in that exercise? Choose 3 situations and make notes about them. Think about what would have happened or what would be different now. So if you do not want to refer to those situations you analyzed, you can just tell me about whatever you want, yeah? And you can do it connecting them to the present, if that's your choice, or just leaving them there in the past. Like, for example, if you say, I wish I had, I don't know, done that differently. And that way I would have blah, blah, blah. Or I would be, yeah, because you can connect it to the present or you can just leave it there in the past. Like, I wish I had studied a little bit more, I know, when I was at university. I wouldn't have, I don't know, like, I wouldn't have, how can I say, like, wouldn't have had the necessity of taking another course, for example, or a cookery course, something like that, yeah? Or I would be a chef. So you can connect it to the present or you can just leave it in the past. It's just like giving me your regrets about 3 situations that you want to share. Is that okay? Do you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Each of you has a slide. I wonder if you guys remember the names or if you want me to remind you about them. Because you use the same numbers of the list. So I can just remind you about them. I don't have any problem. Okay? So just start memorizing them because we will use this methodology, very often. Number 1 is Gerson. Number 2 is Jean-Claude. Jessit is number 3. Yes. Natalia is number 4. Andres Camilo is 5. Silvia is 6. Joan is 7. Elkin is 8. Julian is 9. 10 is Jeanette. 11 is Carlos. Mabel is 12. Jose is 13. And Lisette is 14. Okay? So you guys go there, look for your slide, the one that has your number, and tell me about 3 regrets. I mean, 3 situations in which you just think about regretting. About, I don't know, maybe you wish things could be different, or you had done them differently. Okay, so let me give you the link and let's do it, and that way we are done with this topic and we can start with our discussion today. It is, unit 11. Wait, you are group 1. Just unit 11, regrets. Copy the link, and this is for you. There you are. Go ahead, guys. Tell me when you're done. Thank you, Natalia and Lisette, for telling me that you are done. I was checking and your classmates are also finishing, so I think, okay, let me see. I think we are all done. So, okay. Silvia, you forgot to give me the possible consequence. Remember that you should combine both of them, the imaginary situation and the possible consequence. Yeah? It doesn't matter the order of the clauses, boys and girls. You can mention the imaginary situation first and then the consequence, or other way. Yeah, like if I had done things differently, I would have blah, 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 or I would be blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you have both sides. Okay, thank you so much for that. That was for just finishing with hypothetical situations in the past. And now we're going to talk about how we can report surveys or polls. And today we have like a very interesting final product because our task is to write an essay. You are like, what, teacher, an essay? Are you serious? That's long. Yeah, but it's gonna be short. It's just to, you know, like showing agreement or disagreement. And I will give you some tips, so that's okay. Don't worry. So, what are we going to do? We're going to analyze all of this vocabulary, yeah, in order to give you strategies and ideas to show improvement, yeah, or disapproval to any topic. And that's exactly what you guys are going to do with your project, okay? So here we are. We're going to listen to a reported summarizing public opinions polls. You know what is a poll? Have you got any idea about what is a public opinion poll? What is a synonym of poll? Boys and girls. Any idea? A poll is a survey which collects people's opinions about certain topics, yeah? Basically about life experiences, yes? Okay, and you have to complete the 4 questions which the presenter asks. What do people feel about, and how would you, okay? That's what we're gonna do. But before that, let's introduce this topic by talking a little bit about animals. What do you think animals are used in medical research? Why animals? Why? Give me a reason. And what are the main arguments for and against doing it? Okay. Are you against that? Are you in favor of? So, guys, what do you think? And tell me. What will be the arguments for using them for testing medical products? I want to listen to your ideas first because actually that's the topic about should animals be used for entertainment? In this question, they are pointing at using them for medical research, but you guys know that animals are used for lots of reasons, right? For their skin, in the case of the rhinoceros, for their horns, yeah, as well as the elephants. And okay, so tell me about that. What's your opinion? Why are animals used in medical research? Why? Give me a reason. Come on,
teachers, in my opinion, we use animals because I need test the response of chemical components or medicines, and not in humans. And normally use noses, ratas.
Yeah, mice. Mouse is singular and mice is plural.
Okay, and monos. For example, in Colombia, Manuel Quimpat used many animals for their research. Is a bad decision, but the good results, because they results a lot to develop the solution for humans' problems. Is difficult decision, but option for test the results of medicine, for example. But I disagree with this practice.
Yeah. So, well, maybe it should be a different way of doing it. Not in humans, not in animals. No? Thank you for your comments, Carlos. Very good. I don't know. To be honest, I'm not like very knowledgeable in this topic, but I wish we had a different way. Okay, good. So let's listen to the report. Let's see what are the summaries of the answers, that he collected in that poll. And please try to answer well, not answer, but try to complete the questions, okay? Complete the 4 questions which the presenter asks. And later I will explain these words. So let's work on it. Let's see what he has for us.
Unit 11, Recording 6. 2 recent opinion polls have given new life to the debate on animal testing. So, Sasha, what do the polls reveal? Well, they show that the majority of people feel that medical research on animals is justified in some circumstances. Only around 1 in 5 people believe that it is never acceptable under any circumstances. Well, that seems quite clear. What else do the polls show? Well, the problems start when you ask what sorts of experiments are justified. 3/4 of people, for instance, think that experiments on monkeys and other primates should not be allowed. And more than 4 out of 5 people think that experiments which cause severe suffering or pain should be banned. However, just over half the people polled also said that experiments on new medicines should be allowed. The problem, of course, is what if that experiment on a new medicine causes severe pain to the animal? I see. What do people feel about testing cosmetics on animals? Well, that's very clear. The vast majority of people, over 90%, are against that. So, how would you summarize the polls overall? Generally speaking, it's a mixed picture. But the results certainly show that more and more people are concerned about animal testing. Okay, well, thank you for that brief roundup, Sasha. On to other news.
Do you guys want to listen again or are we done?
Again, please, teacher.
Yes, think that is short so we can listen.
Unit 11, Recording 6. 2 recent opinion polls have given new life to the debate on animal testing. So, Sasha, what do the polls reveal? Well, they show that the majority of people feel that medical research on animals is justified in some circumstances. Only around 1 in 5 people believe that it is never acceptable under any circumstances. Well, that seems quite clear. What else do the polls show? Well, the problems start when you ask what sorts of experiments are justified. 3/4 of people, for instance, think that experiments on monkeys and other primates should not be allowed. And more than 4 out of 5 people think that experiments which cause severe suffering or pain should be banned. However, just over half the people polled also said that experiments on new medicines should be allowed. The problem, of course, is what if that experiment on a new medicine causes severe pain to the animal? I see. What do people feel about testing cosmetics on animals? Well, that's very clear. The vast majority of people, over 90%, are against that. So, how would you summarize the polls overall? Generally speaking, it's a mixed picture. But the results certainly show that more and more people are concerned about animal testing. Okay, well, thank you for that brief roundup, Sasha. On to other news.
Okay, my dear friends. So, question number 1. What do
The polls reveal.
Polls reveal. Rebel.
So we're talking about the polls. These polls. Yes. And they reveal some information or results. Yeah, so what does the poll reveal? Question. Second.
What else does the poll show?
Yes, what else do the polls show? So both are very related to collecting those responses, yeah, to reporting those responses. But what will be their difference? That reveal is more like, wow, something that we did not expect, you know, and show is like, wow, it's just like giving results. Okay, what do people feel about what?
Testing
Testing
cosmetic.
cosmetic on animals.
That's our topic today, testing cosmetics on animals. I don't know if you or some or a lot, yes, a lot of companies are just trying to look a different way, yeah, for testing their cosmetics, yeah. Okay, how would you, what? Guys?
Summarize the polls.
Overall.
Yes, those are the questions we found there. Now, we are going to check out this. You guys know what they want to ask and what they want to know, and now you guys are going to select one of these words. But let me just explain one by one, maybe with your help. Okay, well, we already checked out what opinion polls are. That will be the different word here. This one, 1 in 5 or 1 in 10. It means that from 5, yes, you choose 1. There is another expression that could be 1 out of 5, 1 out of 10, which is the same. Do you understand? Yes? For example, if 5
1 out.
1 out of, out of, yes, Julian. For example, let me see. Ajax, Andres, Carlos, Gerson, and Julian. One question. And 1 in 5 means that one of them gave me, I don't know, the answer that I'm just reporting, yes? So I say only 1 out of 5 or only 1 in 5 said that he agreed on testing cosmetics on animals. Okay, 1 from a group of 5. Or it could be any number, of course, yeah? Good. A quarter, 3/4, something that you understand. 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5, the same as in. Yes, 3 in 5, 4 in 5, or 1 out of. Yes, that is the same. 3 from a group of 5. Over half. So we have the whole here, half, half. Over half is more than half. Under half is less than 1/2. Yeah, in Spanish, how would be like that? Guys. Más de la mitad, menos de la mitad, yeah, is for reporting statistics, results, yeah, information that you collect. This is what is it useful for? Okay, over half, under half. Now, the vast majority. The opposite, tiny minority. Yes? Most of them, in that case. A few of them. On the whole means that you take into account all the information or all the responses or all the aspects, yeah? So it's like really the whole. Generally speaking, can also give you the idea of the whole, but it doesn't mean that you're taking them all. You know what I mean? Like, generally speaking is like generalmente, you know, so you are like, okay, talking about an assumption, yes? But on the whole, it is more like it covers them all, okay? questions about those expressions for reporting opinions? Is it clear?
Yes, teacher, it's clear.
Okay. So those expressions really help us when we are reporting what we collected, yeah, especially on qualitative results that are the ones that are the most difficult to analyze and to report, yeah, because the other ones that are quantitative, you can just use graphs and mathematics, yeah. But with the qualitative, you guys need to create other ways of measurement so you can report them. And these words are very good for that. And the other option is that you can use percentages, you know, and exact amounts. Like, for example, if you say over half, so, okay, in this case, half was 40, so over half would be, I don't know, maybe if I want to be exact, in this case, were 60 responses. Okay, yeah, so that's about reporting here. We have other way, like percentages, numbers. Yes, okay. So let's go back again to the listening, and please help me choose one of these two. Let's go. Oh, I was not showing you my face. Oh, I'm sorry. And now that I was going to post the video for the listening, so you focus on it. Now it's like, oh, it was. Oh.
Unit 11, recording 6.
Excuse me. And you know what was very, very ridiculous that I was doing this when I was expressing under half and whole. And I did not notice that. So now I feel like, okay. When I was explaining over half and under half, I was doing that, you know, and when I was spraying on the wall that takes everything into account, generally speaking, it's like most of them, yeah. And this is our whole, half, over half, under half. Okay, silly me. Let's listen.
2 recent opinion polls have given new life to the debate on animal testing. So, Sasha, what do the polls reveal?
Well, they show that the majority of people feel that medical research on animals is justified in some circumstances. Only around 1 in 5 people believe that it is never acceptable under any circumstances.
Well,
okay, let's stop because it could be a little bit hard to just get them all. So, recent what?
Opinion polls.
Opinion polls, no, recent opinion polls have given new life to the debate on animal testing. Around
1 in 5.
1 in 5. Around 1 in 5. But did you notice that? Yes, thank you, Sue. That she used only 1 out of 5. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue.
Oh, that seemed quite clear. What else do the polls show?
Well, the problems start when you ask what sorts of experiments are justified. 3/4 of people, for instance, think that experiments on monkeys and other primates should not be allowed. And more than 4 out of 5 people think that experiments which cause severe suffering or pain should be banned.
Okay. Wait a second. So, 1/4 of people, 3/4 of people, from those
3/4.
Yeah, from those people who were interviewed. 3/4 of people think that experiments on monkeys and other primates should not be allowed. If they should not be allowed, it's because they should be banned. Do you understand the word banned in this context? Prohibited. Yeah, okay? Good. More than, guys?
4 or 5.
4 out of 5, More than 4 out of 5 people think that experiments which cause severe suffering or pain should be banned. So they shouldn't be allowed, they should be prohibited. Okay, let's continue.
However, just over half the people polled also said that experiments on new medicines should be allowed. The problem, of course, is what if that experiment on a new medicine causes severe pain to the animal?
I see. What do people feel about testing cosmetics on animals?
Well, that's very clear. The vast majority of people, over 90%, are against that.
So, how would you summarize the polls overall?
Generally speaking, it's a mixed picture. But the results certainly show that more and more people are concerned about animal testing.
Okay, well, thank you for that brief roundup, Sasha. On to other news.
Okay, cool. Just over half, under half.
Over half.
Just over half, the people polled also said that experiments on new medicines should be allowed. A tiny minority or the vast majority?
The
The
vast
vast
majority.
The vast majority of people, over 90%, are against testing cosmetic on animals. Generally speaking, on the whole, which one?
Generally speaking.
Yes. Generally speaking, it's a mixed picture, but the results show that more and more people are concerned about animal testing. And you say a mixed picture is like controversial situation. So you can use that one when you are expressing your idea for the project. Yeah? It's a mixed picture, you know, it's like, well, some people may see it this way, but some others may see it other way. Yeah? Okay, I think this vocabulary is interesting. It's not boring. So, questions? No questions? Okay. Now, before we start talking about essays and analyzing our animal debate, well, the animal debate this time, you guys will read it with me, yeah, because I just want you to focus on the writing. So we will read it together, and then you guys go and work together for the essay. Before that, let's work on this one. Read the research below about public opinion on smoking bans. Rephrase it using language from exercise 3. So, what is exercise 3? It's one that we need to use, Leah, like paraphrasing, because as I told you, you can also use numbers for statistics, numbers for reporting information you collect, yes, or expressions like this. If you don't want to be very specific, you just make your calculations. 85 of people are non-smokers. 85 of people are non-smokers. So what can we say? If 85 gives me the idea of, from these ones, I said the one that is 4 or 5, yeah? What do you think? If we have 100, would be 5. 85 is 4 out of 5. I don't know, that's my calculation. What do you think? You guys may know a little bit more about mathematics than me. 85 of people are non-smokers. What about 4 out of 5 people are non-smokers? Does it make sense to you? Now, teacher, I have another idea. Which one? Come on, guys.
Teacher,
Yes, sir.
Under half.
Under half? No.
Teacher, the vast majority.
The vast majority, that would be another possibility. Yeah.
Quarters.
But the vast majority of people are non-speakers. But it wouldn't give me an idea about how many are we, how can I say, like asking, you know? Yes, it should give me a little bit more context. We need to use the same words. Yeah. Yes, the same words. That's the idea. Or you can also use other words related to this, like 2/3, not 3/4, like 2/3, for example. Not 1 in 5, but 1 in 3. Yeah? Sylvia, it depends on these numbers. For example, 65 people, no, sorry, 65 people, no, 65% of people support a ban on smoking in all public places. In 2001, only 35 of people supported the idea. So you guys can give me an approximation. Yes, that's what you have to do. Okay, let's do it. I mean, let's do it individually because later you guys will be together working on the essay. So let's just try to use these expressions, or maybe if you want to give me other expressions related to the same amount of what you are reporting, that will be okay. In this case, we are not using report to speech because the word can be confusing. What we are reporting is results, yeah, on surveys. Okay, so I don't want you to get confused because the topic is also with that word, reporting opinions. And report to speech is like a nightmare for some of us. Okay, go ahead. Think about that, and I am open to listen to any possibility. Make your calculations. It is okay, guys. We don't have to spend so much time on this. It's okay. Just give me your ideas. I already gave you mine with this one. So, what about this one? What do you have? Guys.
Over half of the
Yeah.
people support.
Yes, you see it. Support a ban on
Sorry,
smoking
teacher.
in all public places. Yeah, a ban is a prohibition. When something is banned, is prohibited. Okay, good. 48% of people support a ban on smoking in cars. Ooh. 48 is kind of quiet. What do you think?
Under half?
Under half
Under half.
of people.
Under half, yeah, because half would be 50, of course. Under half of people support a ban on smoking in cars. And when you switch to the other words, you don't need the percentage. Yeah, so you say under half, and that's it. You say 48%. Now, 35% of people think smoking should be made completely illegal. That's a very small number, so it would be like
a tiny minority, teacher.
A tiny minority. It will be a good idea. Maybe
Maybe 1 One in three?
1 in 3. Why not? 1 in 3. Yeah,
Or,
because, sorry, again?
sorry, teacher, in this case, I can I put 4 out of 5?
4 out of 5 will be a lot, you see it. On this one?
Yes. No?
I don't think so, because 4 out of 5 is a lot. Yeah, because
Okay, so
from 5
yeah,
you are just missing 1, yeah? So no.
I got it, teacher.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. Like when we are, like experts on calculations and things, that will be something that will be very, very specific and exact. But now we are just trying to make our calculations and, that's it. Like in a very vague way. Don't worry. So 95% of people think that the minimum age to buy cigarettes should be 16 or higher. I don't know, in Colombia they sell cigarettes to, I don't know, teenagers.
The vast majority?
The vast majority.
The vast majority. Thank you, Silvia, for your answers as well. The vast majorities. Look, almost all of them. Good. Okay. That was just to contrast, yeah? Compare and contrast the two ways we can use for reporting comments, surveys, answers, polls, opinions, yeah? You can be very specific like this, or you can just use the words, yeah? The vast majority, a tiny minority, 1 out of 3, okay? Good. Now we are going to start working on what we have to work. I'm going to read the text with you so we don't spend much time, working on it. And later you guys just have the time for writing your essay, okay? What I want you to do is to help me place these words in the text because these are the ones that are missing. So maybe you guys have them there. I read, we can do it together. Should animals be used for entertainment? In zoos, aquariums, circuses, and many other situations, animals are used to entertain people. Most of us take this for granted and see it as natural. Which one? Which of the expressions we have there? As natural. Any idea? Some people argue that, okay, give me a second. Some people argue that animals deserve more respect. So this is like a contrast. On this hand, we have people who take it for granted, but on the other side, we have people that argue, people who argue. So help me find one of these words that express this contrast. It could be however, it could be although. That's the part of more argument in conclusion. Yeah, let's use one of these, although. Okay. So, okay. Most of us take this for granted and see it as natural. Although some people argue that animals deserve more respect. So what are the arguments for and against that situation? When you use the word although, you are showing contrast. Yeah? Okay. This one. Those who believe it is okay to use animals for entertainment say that most animals have a safer and more enjoyable life in the entertainment business. I think they are kind of listing something. What do you think? Do you agree? So if they are listing something, we should look for introduction words. Like, first of all, at first, second, secondly, lastly. What else?
First of all.
So let's use first of all. Yeah? Yes, because look, they ask us what are the arguments? Yeah? So what are the arguments for and against? And they start, first of all, those, blah, blah, blah. Very good. Now, here we are missing one. First of all, those who believe it is okay to use animals for entertainment say that most animals have a safer and more enjoyable life in the entertainment business. Then we continue. Animals in the wild often have short and unpleasant lives, and they are protected from that when they are used for entertainment. And then we continue. Supporters argue zoos, aquariums, and other places which keep animals have an important educational function. I think here they should continue with the list, right? So, first of all, and then? However, animals...
It's important to remember.
Do we have that one too?
In the free...
Yeah, it's important to remember. Don't forget, that's the... okay, let me see. However, although, second. But here we have another one that is talking about the same information for this book. First of all, those who believe it is okay to use animals for entertainment say that most animals have a safer and more enjoyable life in the entertainment business. So I think we can. I don't know why I want to use one that I don't see here. However, although okay, second. Search furthermore, there is more arguments or in conclusion. So let's use however, yeah, that would be okay because it is arguing this one. And then here we can continue with the list. Secondly, what do you think? Yes, first of all here, this is part of the argument, and secondly here. Secondly, supporters argue, yes, zoos, aquariums, and other places which keep animals have an important educational function. It is the only way that most people will ever see a real white animal. And lastly, or finally, if we have finally, I'm not sure. We have lastly and last. No, lastly. So secondly and lastly. First of all, argument, secondly and lastly, and we will list 3 arguments. Okay, and lastly, they say animals are adaptable and actually enjoy life in captivity. So here the axes. What are the arguments? Here we list the 3 arguments, yeah? And now we continue with another idea. So, opponents of using animals for entertainment disagree with the whole idea because it suggests that animals have no rights. So which one would be here? Help me.
However?
Again, contrast. Yes, however, and although always show contrast. However, disagree or opponents of using animals for entertainment. No, but here you wouldn't be like opponents of using animals for entertainment. What? I will use both because they do 2 things at the same time. But are the words. Sorry. Yes. So sometimes both answers are possible. So if we can use both, that's okay, because in this case, these 2 show contracts. Yeah, no problem. On the other hand, however, okay, let's continue. Opponents of using animals for entertainment, however, disagree with the whole idea because it suggests that animals have no rights. What else?
For example?
An example? Another, for example?
The number 7. For example.
For example, the right to freedom, what? The right to freedom, guys. Boys and girls. The right to freedom.
Both, teacher? What is more or furthermore?
Yes, I will use both. Yes, have no rights, both the right to freedom. Okay, and 8, But they argue most animals who are used in this way do not have safe and enjoyable lives. Both of them say that that's not possible. They are usually kept in cramped and unnatural conditions, and their keepers often can't afford or can't be bothered to treat them well. Yes? Another argument, because now that we have already listed 3, we can just, we kind of cut up the list. So we can say another argument instead of saying 4 or just continue with ordinals. Another argument is that animals lose their true identity when they live around humans. Because of this, educational aspect is lost. Okay, both there are, let me see, arguments of both sides of the debate. However, the negative keeping animals for entertainment. Okay, help me with that one, please. Any idea?
In conclusion?
In conclusion, there are strong arguments of both sides of the debate. And 11? Guys?
In my opinion?
In my opinion, but this is the, okay, in my opinion, however, the negative of keeping animals for entertainment outweigh the positives, and we should focus on protecting animals in the natural environment. Yes. What is important to understand is that those words that we were using and all of this here that you see, yeah, another argument such as also, although, all of them are linking words, yeah? They connect the ideas, yes? They help introduce other ideas. They help add the same information in just one paragraph or one sentence. They also show differences when they contrast, yeah, like but, although, however, yeah, on the other hand, yes. So those are the words that you guys will use for your formal writing, especially when you are supporting ideas, yes. What are you guys going to do? I think, I'm not sure if maybe I can show you this before you go. This is what you have to do. Look, you're going to write a for and against essay. I don't want you to just, how can I say, like, get scared of the word essay, because maybe when you guys were studying and when you were asked to write an essay, it was like very, very, like strict. But of course, we have no time for that. And I'm just going to check how you guys express your approval or disapproval. That's it. So don't worry about the whole thing that an essay has, because the essay has a thesis, a hypothetical situation, lots of things. Okay. One of these topics. Should hunting be banned? For you, what's your opinion? Are you against? Yes? Or in favor? Yes, of hunting animals? In Colombia, it's not very common, but in other countries, it was like a sport, yeah, hunting animals. Should the government encourage people to become vegetarian? Most of people, yeah, would be against that, because they can argue that that is a very personal decision that cannot be imposed, yeah. Should experiments on animals be banned? I think this is perhaps the more likely to be the same arguments for all of us, because we discussed them. So I would like you to choose one of them, or listen to me, or if you have another topic that you want to mention or just bring up, it is welcome, especially because some of you may already have chosen your idea for the project, so you can start just talking about it if you want. Yeah, okay, do you understand? Boys and girls, where are my students? My goodness.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Sorry, teacher, it's Friday.
Okay, no, it's Friday, long weekend, it's the holiday. Okay, take it
Yes.
easy and do your debate. I will send you. Just tell me, do you prefer working by couples or in groups of 3? You choose.
Couples.
Okay.
Group of 3.
Now I need to vote like 1 out of 10. I don't know. Decided groups of 3. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
A poll,
So
a survey.
again, Jersey.
A survey.
Oh, you okay? Okay. You want to? Oh, Natalia, my goodness, you are asking a lot. I'm just okay. It's so you know it is time wasting for me because I have to do it manually. But if I ask Zoom to organize the rooms, it's like this, yeah. So not now because of the time. I had something, but I don't think is like appropriate now. I had a video about writing an essay, but maybe I think you guys use the time writing. What do you think? Or do you want to watch the video before going to work? No, it's because I want you to finish the idea. And if we spend more time, it will be not enough. I just send you the video in the chat just in case you want to check it. Yeah, but I prefer sending you to your rooms. So, couples, because we have few of you, my goodness. You guys find our work in my slides. You guys know where they are, but let me just send them to you. Okay. And you will use the slides according to the number of your room. Try to find a topic that is easy and interesting for you. That way you don't struggle a lot when writing, yeah, because you are just supporting your opinion, yeah, supporting your position, yeah, like are you against, are you in favor? Okay, that's what you have to do. So let's go. Take the link of the activity. Here we are. And see you in a bit. I will be visiting. 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, Gerson and Natalia, let me help you with something. Just to help you structure your essay, write this body. A short paragraph for the intro, one paragraph with arguments, the other one with arguments, and the last one with conclusion. Yeah, I know that an essay is like a lot of things, but introduction, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, conclusion. Yeah, in the introduction, you present the topic. In the paragraph 1 or 2, you present your opinion towards that situation, if you are against or in favor. And at the end, in my opinion, or in conclusion, or finally, yeah? Is it okay?
Okay, teacher, just a question. Have to we write about two positions? Is mean for and against, or only one position about the topic?
But okay, generally speaking, it's okay that you mention both because you are contrasting, like however, although, yes, so it is okay. You can, for example, show more preference for one of your positions, yeah, that is in favor or against, but if you mention the other one, it really makes the contrast, which makes it interesting. You know what I mean?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, like focus on what you think. Sorry?
Sorry, teacher.
Like a debate. You're saying that. Yeah, in a formal way. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. I'm just here for helping you structure the essay. You can give me an introduction, one paragraph of argument, another paragraph of argument, and conclusion. That's it. Yeah, I know that it sounds a lot, but no, it doesn't have to be like long paragraphs. Just the intro when you present the topic you're going to discuss, the 2 paragraphs of arguments that will show your position. Yeah, but remember that when we, for example, like the essay that we just read, even if you are showing your position, it's a good idea to also talk about the other position because it makes contrast. So it really makes the idea very interesting. Yeah, like in the one about smokers. Yeah, like most of them prefer smoking in public areas. However, there is like 10% of them who support the idea of blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
Okay, teacher, perfect. The question is, the essay need a title or not?
It's okay. You can give it, but if you don't have it, don't waste time working on it. When you present it in the introduction, I will know what you're talking about.
Okay, teacher. Another question. Julian doesn't listen in the message. I don't know if have internet problems or many...
Julian, hello. My goodness. And the microphone? Julian, are you already traveling? I'm kidding.
I can work alone. I don't have a problem, but in it as said the meeting, I don't know what happened.
Okay, Carlos, thank you so much. Okay, thank you for telling me.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Go ahead. Okay, Joseph, Natalia, Jose, Jesse, Jose. Good?
Good, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, this is just... How many what?
Sorry,
Or paragraphs?
how many arguments?
Okay, that's exactly what I was going to tell you. This is the idea. Write a short introduction where you present the problem you guys are going to talk about. 1 paragraph, 2 paragraphs, these 2 for arguments, and at the end, a short conclusion. Yeah? So, in the introduction, you present the problem. In the first and the second paragraph, you argue what you are mentioning. And at the end, in my opinion, or in conclusion, or finally, yes?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, teacher.
Awesome. Okay. Going. My girls.
Teacher, Sylvia.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let me just...
She have a question in the chat. Can you read it?
Let me just give you an idea about how you guys are going to structure the essay. A short introduction where you present the problem. Paragraph 1 and paragraph 2 about arguments. Yeah, like as you wrote in the chat, Mabel, like arguments against and in favor. There isn't any problem of showing preference. Yeah, like for example, you are showing that you are against, but if you also mention some information in favor, it makes the contrast. So it really makes the idea interesting. You know what I mean? And at the end, a short conclusion. In my opinion, finally, blah, blah, blah. Is it okay? Is it clear?
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, see you in a bit. And I am missing Andres and Lisette. How are you, Lisette and Andres? Good?
Hello, teacher. Yes.
Okay, I'm just here to help you build the structure of the essay. So in the first part, that is an introduction, you guys present the topic. Yeah, a very short intro. Paragraph 1 and paragraph 2 for giving arguments. Yeah, it doesn't matter that you guys are going to show preference towards the topic. Yeah, you can show that you are against or in favor. But, yeah, or however, if you mention the other side of it, it makes the contrast, which really makes the idea interesting. Yeah, like the one we read about testing on animals. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Not exactly, teacher.
Okay. Listen, Andres. In the first part, in the introduction, you just mentioned the topic you guys are going to debate on. Yeah, like it is very controversial that I don't know people eat meat and blah blah. According to that. Paragraph 1 and paragraph 2 for the arguments, yeah, that support or show disapproval, yes, against that idea.
Okay.
And at the end, a short conclusion. That's it.
Oh,
For example, teacher, in a short conclusion could be, for example, for this reason, we present our points of view either for or against in order to create a balance in our consideration. That's could be, yes.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, in our opinion, blah, blah, blah. Or that's why we that. Yeah.
Okay, teacher.
He said maybe the confusing part was that I just wanted you to know that if you guys, even if you are in favor or against, you can mention both sides, you know, because that makes the context. So it is okay.
Okay, teacher.
See you in a bit. Go, go, go.
Done, teacher.
Okay, guys, I was checking your essays and you guys were writing very interesting ideas. If you want to just feed up that essay, you can continue when you have some time. If you don't, it's okay. No problem. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy it. Get some rest. Study English, and I will see you on Tuesday. Bye-bye, guys. Take care. Thank you for
Bye, teacher. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Take care, guys.